Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. Really glad you could join me today. My wife and I, we just got back from food shopping at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. And so we're going to unpack everything and organize it inside the kitchen, and then we'll meet you inside the kitchen in a minute here. Okay, well, I have everything all unpacked and organized the best I could do. And let's start back here on the left side here. I only got a few things from Whole Foods. Now, my wife and I go to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's about every 2 weeks, and takes us about 20 minutes to get there. So we go there and shop for about 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks at a time. And so let's start here. I only have 3 items from Whole Foods here. Here in the front I have some cilantro that we use in a lot of our Mexican dishes and in our wraps with rice and beans, and we really enjoy those. And then we have some of the organic baby spinach and 5 pounds of the organic California grown carrots. And so since we've been eating a lot of carrot dogs with sauerkraut and also making those panini grilled carrot Reuben sandwiches, we buy a lot of carrots. And so those are the few items I just got from Whole Foods today. And you know, those who are just starting this plant-based journey, you know, it can be a little bit intimidating at first, but you know, over time you develop a rhythm and what to buy and how to cook your meals, and it actually ends up being a lot easier overall. And so anyhow, let's go from left to right. And the remaining items are from Trader Joe's. And so here on the left we have some organic ketchup from Trader Joe's, and then this orange champagne vinegar. I've really been enjoying using some of my vinegars on some of my starches, just to sprinkle that on there. I thought I would try this orange flavor. It looked really good. And then the deli style spicy brown mustard. Use that in a lot of my beans that I make. Use that on our carrot dogs. And then the sweet chili sauce. It's one of our favorites. And then in the foreground, I got some fruit here, some of these mandarins, an avocado. We got some bananas and broccoli. Now today Trader Joe's didn't have any frozen broccoli, and so we ended up getting a few heads of fresh broccoli. And then my wife takes these nuts to work with her. These are 10 individual packs. And she has a pack of that a day. I try to stay away from the nuts because to me they become a pleasure trap. And so in the background she has some well-rested herbal tea that she likes to have. She's the tea drinker in the family. And then up top I have the oven-toasted old-fashioned organic oats. And then I also like the multi-grain hot cereal there too. It's a mixture of whole grain of rye, barley, oats, and wheat. And then to the right of that, we have the Hearty vegetable broth. And you want to make sure when you read the ingredients on your vegetable broths too, make sure there's no oil in there. And the ones from Trader Joe, they don't contain oil, which is really nice. And then we got some organic russet potatoes. I'm going to use those for some of my baked potato wedges. And then I really like their soy beverage, their organic unsweetened soy, because all it is it's water and whole grain organic soybeans. And so I use this mostly on my cereal here to the right. And so I picked up some bran flakes and also some shredded bite-sized wheats. And I use some of the soy milk in the cereal, and I actually add a little bit of water to that. Just stretch it a little bit further, and I just don't need everything completely soy beverage. And then we picked up a container of the maple syrup there. I add a little bit of that to my cereal. Sometimes I have cereal at nighttime as a snack, maybe around 7 o'clock at night. I have a bowl of cereal, and so I enjoy that. And then we have some pumpkin in a can there. My wife will use that sometimes for our pumpkin pancakes. And then organic garbanzo beans. We'll sometimes make that sandwich, chickpea sandwich spread, and we'll use that. We like having some canned beans around just for different occasions, but for the most part, I make my beans for the week in the pressure cooker. And then there we have some of the Ezekiel 4.4 sesame bread there that we get that. That's really nice and tasty. It's got a good hearty flavor to it. And then here we got some bag of Jasmine rice. And then also some white rice there on the left, and then some brown rice there on the right. We have our white rice about once a month. I like to mix a batch of that up and have white rice just as a little change up. So in the background here we have, on the top I have some tomato paste, then some green chilies. I can add that in my beans or pot of rice if I make that. And then we get the crushed garlic in a jar there. And then also on the bottom left we have some diced tomatoes and tomato juice, organic. And then also Trader Joe's has an organic spaghetti sauce, which is nice. It doesn't contain oil, so that's another thing you want to check and make sure when you buy your foods, make sure there's no oil in it. And then in the front we have here some whole wheat Fusilli pasta, and then we have some Penne Pasta, and then some of your regular spaghetti noodles there. We like to have like pasta probably once a week. And then here in the front we have some of the small whole grain lentils. And then to the right we have some 10-minute barley. And then some quinoa here in the back. I like to use the lentils and the barley. I put some of them in when I cook my beans. That way it just makes a little bit more, and it just adds some more nutrient density to the whole batch. And so it looks like, well, let's head to the back here. Here on the right, we have all of our frozen foods. My wife gets one of the insulated bags from Trader Joe's, and we put all of our frozen fruits in that. It really makes it handy. I would encourage you maybe to buy one of those bags. It's got a nice big zipper top, and it's a nice big handle. It's easy to carry all these frozen goods in the one container. So I thought I would get a bag of the shredded hash browns. I think it was only like $1.50 for a 20-ounce bag. And that way we can, get our panini grill and, get that nice and hot, and then you could throw them on real quick and have a nice quick hash brown potato patty in the morning. And then also we got some frozen fruit here. This organic tropical fruit blend is good for like sorbets. If you want to make a sorbet, that's a nice assorted blend of fruits there. And then the organic strawberries, and then we have blueberries here, and then some raspberries. And we use these in our oatmeal in the morning. We add some berries with our oatmeal. And then over here in the back, these Brussels sprouts, they were only $1 a bat, 99 cents for 1 pound. And so, since my organic vegetable garden is at rest right now for the winter, I really, I end up buying a lot of my frozen vegetables. And so I think I ended up getting like 8 or 9 bags of the Brussels sprouts because they're one of my favorites. And then we get the chopped spinach here. And then I also enjoy these. These are the fire roasted bell peppers and onions. And so these are really good in your beans or, various, you could put them in with your rice. They're just, it's nice, everything's already cut up for you, and they have a nice good flavor. And then the Asparagus Spears, we like these over a baked potato. And so it's another good healthy choice. And then also I buy a bag of this once in a while. It's the fire roasted corn from Trader Joe's. It's got a nice taste to it. It's good in one of your wraps. And then we also get the organic super sweet cut corn here. And then also here to the left we have some sliced leeks. I like buying these. They're already frozen. They're good if you want to make a soup, potato soup of some kind. You can just put the whole bag in there. Everything's already cut up. And the frozen fruits and vegetables at Trader Joe's are very reasonable. Like this one bag of chopped spinach was like $1.49 for that. And so, and like I said, the Brussels sprouts were only 99 cents. So you really can't beat the price of the frozen fruit there. And then during the week, we might stop and pick up some more fruit at a local store like Henning's or Giant supermarket to pick up some extra fruit for the week. And so anyhow, I hope this video has been helpful for you, maybe give you some tips or ideas. I know for me, I've been following this plant-based lifestyle for 3 years now, and it, like I said earlier, develop a rhythm, and it really becomes a nice, easy lifestyle to be able to follow. And of course, the results in our health are just amazing. And so anyhow, I just want to thank you for joining me today, and I just hope you have a wonderful day. And so until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.